Hi Charlene, it's me. I literally just sat here and stared at my computer for maybe 2 minutes, just waiting to start making the video. I don't even know why. Just sat here and like this. Just sort of sat like that for a while. Don't know why, but I did, so I thought I'd tell you. I don't have anything really to talk about, so I'm going to answer your question, and then I'm just going to ask you a really long question I got that I've been thinking about a lot lately. Anyway, to answer your question was, what is my favorite way to prepare beets? Here's my answer. I have never had anything except for those frightening pickled beets at Cotty in the salad bar. I've never had any other beets. Well, that's not true. My mom made me some beets, but we baked them, but we cooked them too long, so they shriveled up into tiny little pieces of charcoal, basically. So I really only had pickled beets, which I guess was probably better than burnt charcoal beets. But to answer your question, I think I saw this on the internet, and I've always wanted to try them. Beet chips. They're chips made out of beets, and I think that would be delicious. Maybe like beet juice mixed with like some other sort of juice. Like, you know how they, like V8 has got like the fruit juice, but it's like half carrot juice or something, but it tastes delicious like fruit. I think maybe a mixture of that with beets and it would be cool. But I think beet chips would probably be my favorite way. Or maybe baked with like seasoning on it. Or, I don't know, I feel like the possibilities are endless. I think there's a really awesome reason beets are cool. I mean, I did some research on beets for a certain blog that I run, but and I learned lots of cool facts about it. Beets are actually really, really good for you. Like, insanely good for you. They've got all these nutrients, and they're red, but if you eat too many, your pee turns red, and exciting. So, answer your question, beet chips. Now, here's my question for you. Long question. So I've been thinking, sort of since, let me check my calendar, the 21st, so last Friday, as I was falling asleep, this idea popped into my head. You know, there's that long running question of, like, would you want to live forever? Immortality sort of thing. I think my answer would be no. I don't want to live forever. It would just get boring after a while. I just want to live a normal human life. But what about this little question for you? That was in my mind. What if you could take your one human lifetime, we'll say 90 years of being alive, but we've got special technology that will, think of it as sort of a little pod. This is how I was imagining it. You get put in the pod and sent out into space to go explore the galaxies and stuff. But, so it's like a little pod or like a little spaceship that gets sent out into space. But while you're traveling, you are put into a hibernation of sorts, where you don't age, your body is shut down, and except for, like, I guess your brain, and all you do is you just dream. You have dreams, but you don't you don't age or anything. You just stay in this one state. And as you travel, and time passes, but you're not getting any older. So you'll live. Well, obviously, you're not going to be put into this portal as a baby because that's pointless. So let's say you get to age 20. You live your life like a normal person till age 20. Then you get put in the pod and sent out into space. And then maybe 1,000 years will go by, or however long it'll take you to get to the next galaxy or whatever. And you get there, and voila. You're brought back out of hibernation. You have a super smart, intelligent computer there who has learned everything it needs to know about what's happened back home, what's happening where you're going through all those years of travel. So then it just sort of, I guess, gives you a lowdown of what's going on, or maybe downloads into your brain or something. You've got some pretty sick technology going on in this little scenario anyway. So basically, you'd live a day or two, or maybe a year in that time. Then you get hibernated again and sent off for another million years. Maybe not a million years, but a long time. So really, you're living in all these different time periods for a short period of time, but you are living through all of them. And does this make any sense? Did anything I just say make sense? Nod your head yes if it made sense, and nod no if it doesn't make sense. I can't see you, but it's something for you to do while you're listening to me ramble. I thought it was an interesting idea. Obviously, we don't have the technology for it now, but it would be an interesting life to lead. Probably, it would be very lonely unless you had someone who came along with you. So whenever you were awake, they'd be awake, and they're having the same experience as you. But it might be kind of cool because you get to experience things that someone from your time would never get to see. And people get to see you. You just get to see how it all plays out. But it would basically be like time travel. Except you're just sleeping, but your life would be sort of jumping from time to time, I guess, in a way. But you couldn't go backwards, because that's time travel. But anyway, I guess my question for you, after rambling, is would you want to live that sort of existence? Traveling from time to time, not ever staying in one time period too long, but getting to see how all of the universe plays out throughout your whole life, but just sleeping a lot. There's your question. Think about it. Or maybe just start talking and give me a nonsensical answer. About as nonsensical as my idea, but there you have it. Sometimes I think about a lot of things. So, hope you're having a spiffy day. I had a pretty spiffy day. I got to go to Dairy Queen. I went to Dairy Queen, and I really missed you, because remember Sunday chicken strips? We go to Dairy Queen. Anyway. Let's see, it's 9 minutes. I have something else I could tell you. It's already 9 minutes long. Should I save it for another day? I'm telling you now. Since it's sort of, I'm just going to tell you now because it sort of plays into what I was saying. But not really. So, the other day, me and my mom and my brother, we went to Michael's, which is a craft store, but that's not important. And there was this guy there. Okay, a human guy. About my age. About my height. And he was there at Michael's. He worked there. And I saw him. I'm like, I didn't actually do that, but so we were walking around the store, me and my mom, and my mom comes up to me and she's like, no, but my mom thought that that guy was me. Like, we had the same body type, the same haircut, same hair color, and she thought that he was me. And so upon closer inspection, she like actually looked at his face, and we have like the same face, except he's a male version of me. And he's got a mustache and beard. And so he looks like me, except a man. And he works at Michael's here in Virginia, and that's not the end of it. So we get our stuff and we go to the checkout, and miraculously he's the one that checks us out. And not only does he look like me, but he like talks like me and has some of the same like quirks. It's weird, Charlene. So keep your eyes out, maybe you'll find you. It was the weirdest thing, I swear. When he was handing me my change, I was afraid there was gonna be like a hole in time and space would just rip open because we were in too close proximity to each other, and that would just be crazy. And it is crazy. It didn't happen. So, there's my story. Maybe you'll find your gender bent self. I found mine. I don't remember what his name is. I want to say Chris, but that's probably wrong. Oh, and then we sent my brother in to go look at him, and even my brother thought he looked like me. So there you have it. That's my story. Don't forget my question. I forgot what my question was. Have a good day. Peace out. I don't know what that was. Goodbye for real now. Goodbye. It's a shark. Okay, goodbye for real. One more thing and then goodbye for real. Goodbye.